Hello student. So here we perform this practical input and output characteristic of transistor in common configuration. So this is a circuit diagram of common base transistor. You can see here we provide the emitter voltage between emitter and base terminal, and here at the output side we provide the voltage between collector and base terminal. So here we first perform the input characteristic of the common base connection of the transistor. So for that we measure this emitter current. You can see that here emitter connected in series with the input side, which gives the emitter current, and emitter to base voltage we measure between emitter and base terminal. So as we know that input characteristic is between the emitter to base voltage, this one, and emitter current. And at the same time we make the collector voltage constant. So let's see this arrangement here. We already connected this common base connection of the transistor, same as we can see in this circuit diagram. So same connection we have already completed here, and measure this voltage and current. So this multimeter measure the voltage, emitter to base voltage, and this multimeter measure the emitter current. From this DC voltage source we provide the voltage across emitter and base, and this is a collector to base voltage, and this meter measure the collector to base voltage. Okay, so let's perform the practical. Here I increase the emitter voltage. So here you can see that base to emitter voltage 0.62 volt. My emitter current is 0.57 milliampere. So let's note down this reading in the observation table. So as you can see that in the observation table we measure these two parameters for constant value of collector to base voltage. Here we can say at the collector to base voltage 1 volt. Here you can see that this is a collector to base voltage. So let's write down here collector to base voltage is 1 volt, and for that you can see that here the voltage is 0.621 volt and emitter current is 0.56 milliampere. So that is our first reading, 0.621, and current is 0.56 milliampere. Now increase the value of collector voltage. So for 2.5 emitter voltage, you can see that emitter to base voltage is 0.660 and emitter current is 1.88 milliampere. Now let's again increase the emitter voltage. So here you can see that emitter to base voltage is 0.704 volt and current is 4.52 milliampere. So you can see that as you increase the emitter voltage, the emitter current increases gradually. Yeah. So if you draw the graph of these two parameters by taking the voltage in x-axis and this current in the y-axis, you can get the characteristics same like a diode characteristics in the forward bias mode. Now same way we take the reading, but for the different value of collector to base voltage. So here I set the now collector to base voltage 4 volt. So here I write down this collector to base voltage 4 volt. For that again we take the all this reading same way, collect emitter to base voltage and emitter current. So let's increase the emitter voltage. And now you can see that voltage emitter to base voltage is 0.602. At that time value of emitter current is 26 milliampere. Now again increase the value of emitter voltage. .668 emitter to base voltage, and current is 3.46 milliampere. So you can see that compare both the reading for 1 volt collector to base voltage. For the same value of emitter to base voltage, current is only 1.88 milliampere. But in this case, for the same value of emitter to base voltage 0.668, you can see the value of emitter current is increases. Clear? It means as you increase the collector voltage, the emitter current is increases for the same value of emitter to base voltage. Now let's take the another reading. Point 704 emitter to base voltage, and current is 6.55 milliampere. So you can see that in this reading also for the same. Now we perform the output characteristic of the common base configuration of this transistor. So as we know that in the output characteristic, we measure between collector to base voltage and collector current for constant value of emitter current. So here you can see that for different value of emitter current, here we take the reading of collector to base voltage and collector current. So here first we take the reading for voltage and current for some constant value of emitter current. Then after we change the value of emitter current, then again we take the same reading, collector to base voltage and collector current. Now let's see the circuit diagram. So here we require the 3 parameters. One is emitter current, collector current and collector to base voltage. So slightly change this circuit diagram arrangement. So here you can see that at the input side, we put the emitter in series with the circuit to measure the emitter current, and we make the constant. You can see here in the table. So first, after setting this emitter current constant, then after we measure these 2 parameters, collector to base voltage and collector current. So collector to base voltage, that measure from between collector to base terminal. So this voltmeter measure this voltage VCB. And here in the output side in series with the source, we connect the emitter which measure the collector current IC. It means this one. Clear? So let's perform this practical. So here you can see that already we set up this practical, and now we set this, increase the value of this collector voltage so that this collector to base voltage is increases, and then after that we measure this collector current. Clear? So here first I set the value of collector voltage 2.5. It means VCC is 2.5. Now at that time collector to base voltage is 0.493. So first reading is 0.493. For emitter current 2.95 milliampere. So this current is remain constant, 2.95 milliampere, and voltage is 0.493 volt. Clear? At that time value of collector current is 2.88 milliampere. 2.88 milliampere. Now increase the value of collector voltage. So you can see that the value of collector to base voltage is increases, which is 0.884, and the value of collector current is 2.90 milliampere. You can see the value of emitter current is remain constant, 2.95 milliampere. Clear? Now again if we increase the collector voltage, now I set this value to 7 volt. Let's take the 8 volt. Okay. So for 8 volt, you can see that collector to base voltage is 4.31 volt. .30 volt, and current is, you can see that it remain constant. Clear? It means that after this 0.884 collector to base voltage, your collector current is saturated. Clear? So as we already see in the theory that after some voltage, after some collector to base voltage, your collector current is remain constant or saturated. Clear? Now we set the emitter current at different value. So here we take this emitter voltage 5.5 and set the emitter current almost 5 milliampere. So for 5 milliampere, we take the reading of collector to base voltage and collector current. So let's increase the collector voltage. So here I set this collector voltage 5.7 and collector to base voltage, that is 0.78, 0.78 volt, and collector current is 4.94 milliampere. 4.94 milliampere. Now again increase the value of collector voltage. So let's see the changes in collector to base voltage. Now I set collector voltage 8 volt and collector to base voltage is 2.87, and you can see that collector current is remain constant 4.94 milliampere. Now let's take the last reading for 10 voltage of collector voltage. Now you can see the value of collector to base voltage is 4.78 volt. 4.78 volt, and for the value of collector current is 4.95 milliampere. It means collector current is remain constant for all the value of collector to base voltage. Yeah. So this is our reading. First is the input characteristic, in which we make the collector to base voltage constant. First we set collector to base voltage 1 volt, then we take the reading of emitter and base voltage and emitter current. Then for the different value of collector to base voltage, we take 4 volt. Again we take the same reading, emitter to base voltage and emitter current. So this is the input characteristic. You can draw from this both this parameter, emitter base voltage and emitter current, for constant value of collector to base voltage. Then output characteristic, we set the emitter current constant. First we set 2.95 milliampere and then take the reading of collector to base voltage and collector current. Then after we set the emitter current to 5 milliampere, and then for that we take the reading of collector to base voltage and collector current. So that gives the two different output characteristic for different emitter current. Same way this input characteristic, you get the two characteristic for different collector to base voltage. Yeah. I hope you understand this practical. So after the end of this practical, you can write down the conclusion for this practical.